Next, we head to Linder in the southeast of Tibet, where the altitude is 3,000 meters, much lower. At this milder climate, we find very unique greenery. The land here is nurtured by the Niyang River, a branch of the Yaluzangpu. The scenery is beyond the imagination of anyone who's not seen it. Forests, rich vegetation, and small villages nestled among the snow-capped mountains. This is the rich southern Tibet. A holy lake, Basongtuo, is also found here, whose waters give a reflection as good as any mirrors. Legend has it that two young lovers who are unable to be together in life dived into the lake, and in doing so, made it even more beautiful. The area is also famous for its picturesque communities. I decided to visit Walnut Village, so named because of the walnut trees that surround it. It's just the place to get a glimpse of what Tibetan life is really like.
I guess we've seen many types of prayer wheels. Those that are spun by the hand, those that are spun by the wind, and now we see one that is spun by water power. Wow. Each time it spins, it's like reading the scriptures.
Spinning the prayer wheel is believed to spread spiritual blessing and well-being. But there are many different ways of doing so. Water is also used to power the local barley mill to make the staple food here, zamba. After the barley is ground into very fine flour, it's mixed with a little tea and then rolled up into small lumps and eaten with the fingers. This crop is as important to them as rice and bread to us. From Linder, we continue to Lhasa, the heart of Tibet, and for centuries, a destination by Buddhist pilgrims. Still today, people head there in droves, by bike, by road vehicle, and even on hands and feet. The journey can take weeks or even months. Incidentally, Lhasa in Tibet means place of God. In Lhasa, there are signature structures. It's famous for the Patala Palace and also the Jokhang Monastery, which are in the center of the old city. The religious influence here is very strong, and every year the city really comes alive during the Shoton Festival. I got up at 3 a.m. this morning in order to get in line for the festival. I climbed up the mountain for half an hour, and finally it's my turn to buy a ticket. An important part of Shoton Festival is to visit the giant painting of the Buddha above Drepung Monastery. People start climbing the mountain as early as 2 a.m. in order to get the best view.
Oh, hello, my name's Vincent, I'm from Holland.
안녕하세요, 저는 한국에서 왔습니다.
On habite à Tokyo, au Japon. On a commencé notre trip et puis on est arrivé là, voilà. Et puis les étoiles, c'est super beau. Je suis sûre que vous allez aimer ce festival.
I will love Tibetan people, the culture, tradition, and then so as well we will also love the Chinese people, and then just hoping that the world peace will come together. That's it. Thanks. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Slowly, the first glimmer of light smiles upon the land, and on a city with more than 1,400 years of history. Songtsan Gampo moved his capital to Lhasa from Shannan in the 7th century. According to historical records, he built the city specially for the Tang Dynasty princess he married. For her part, she brought a statue of Sakyamuni to Lhasa with her, and the Jokhang Monastery was built to house it. This effectively made the monastery the heart of the city. Today, it's still its spiritual center. But now, near Drepung Monastery, we are soon enveloped in mulberry smoke, as well as the sound of horns and of scriptures being recited. A group of lamas, over 100 of them, are pulling the 30-meter painting up to the platform. Originally, the festival was purely religious. Monks would spend weeks in retreat. When they emerged, it was the custom for commoners to give them yogurt. Hence the festival's name Shoton, meaning yogurt. And so, the giant picture of Sakyamuni, the founder of Buddhism, is revealed. For Tibetans, this is the cornerstone of their religion, and they will offer hada, a silk white cloth, a symbol of purity and devotion, and walk around the mountain, hoping to be blessed. The painting of the Buddha is shown only once every year. For all Tibetans, this is a magical moment, a connection that can't ever fully be explained, but can be felt rooted in their hearts. In the afternoon, the activities move to Lobulinka. Tibetans are traditionally a nomadic and herding people, and thus many families will camp out here for a few days, getting back to their roots. Here, they chat with friends, enjoy some yogurt, and watch the traditional opera. Living in tents is a must. Tibetans live in vastly different styles. In the high-altitude north, there are no trees, so the nomadic people live in tents. In farming communities, they live in mud brick houses. In southeast Tibet, where there are plentiful forests, they live in wood homes. And also in Lhasa, people live in modern homes.
It's very rich. It's yak butter, tea. And you see, this is an essential part of all the gatherings and I guess all the family reunions. And this sort of holidays like Thanksgiving where everyone gets together. Now, 你们都是一家人吗? So all these relatives get together every year, and it's been 8 years since they first started doing this. I guess this is a great way to have fun.
Families sing songs that tell stories of their past. And on this festive occasion, Tibetans dressed in their best will gather together and watch a Tibetan opera, which is based on Buddhist teachings and Tibetan history. It's so important to their culture that the name for Shoton Festival is also Tibetan Opera Festival. The performances last for about a week during the holidays. Tibetan opera dates back 1,400 years, almost the dawn of Tibetan civilization. It's a combination of dance, chants, songs, and masks.
See, they're performing right now. They're all in their costumes and masks. And if I'm not mistaken, although I can't understand what they're saying, it seems like they're performing a part of maybe one of the ancient legends or stories.
To an outsider, Tibet can seem inscrutable and rather distant. However, its mystery and beauty never fail to leave an indelible impression on those daring enough to come and look.
And there we have it. That is Tibet. It's a place where modernity and the tradition blend together, a mix of past and present. It's a place where the Tibetans live and many others come from all over the world. I'm Yin, and see you next time on our special. Bye-bye.
On the next episode of Travelogue, come to Yushu for a closer look at the Tibetans of Qinghai on Horse Racing Festival. You gotta see it to believe it.